Yo, I'm back. I read through the comments of one of the TikToks we reacted to when essentially a homeboy's brother was dealing with a girl, and now that girl wants to deal with him. Mind you, homeboy brother passed away. R.I.P. Basically, his brother's ex is trying to deal with him because now the brother has passed away. There's a part 2. So we're going to check it out. Let's go.
Update on the whole dating dilemma thing. First of all, I want to start off by saying thank you to some of my followers. You guys are great. You really helped me go through this moment where I'm just really annoyed and hurt and kind of don't know what the fuck to think. And I don't have much of a social circle because I focus a lot on myself and I just like to stay on track. So I like to be able to come here on TikTok and vent. And so thank you all. But so I brought the whole thing up to the girl, and I told her, I'm sorry that I wasn't more proactive in the beginning, but I cannot date you. I cannot see myself dating you due to the fact that you have a history with my brother. And I told her, I know that you guys hooked up and whatever. He told me, and she instantly flipped out and was like, wait, what do you mean we hooked up? I never hooked up with your brother. She was like, there was a night where me and their friends picked up your brother and we all went to Hermosa Beach and we went to the bars, and she was like, yeah, we made out that night and we held hands and this and that. But here's the thing, she was very skittish about it at first, right? At first she didn't remember anything ever happening. Then it was well, I think we held hands, and then I think we kissed, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then eventually she's like, look, I wouldn't be surprised if we made out, but I was really drunk and I was going through a lot at the time. And I'm like, look, if you were that drunk to not even remember that at first, maybe you forgot you hooked up with him. And if you're going through so much if you were going through so much at the time, it's very easy for any human to make a mistake and slip up and just kind of do reckless things, right? And so ultimately, I think she just stuck to her guns from the beginning to the end. She, to this morning, was claiming that nothing ever happened. There was just too many cracks, though, for me to actually believe her. She was mentioning things that I didn't even bring up, like saying that, my friends were telling me to be careful with him because of some of the bad things he was doing in life, and they told me not to date him. And I'm like, okay, but why would they need to tell you not to date him if you guys aren't serious in any way? So that was weird. Another thing was that she said that, she didn't want to hook up with him because all of her he had hooked up with a lot of her friends or girls that she knew, and so that she didn't do it. But again, bullshit. She hooked up with me on the second night we hung out, and I probably could have slept with her the first night, but I wasn't pushing it. And so I don't know. I just ultimately, the chat, you guys are awesome. You were right, you called it. My gut keeps still telling me no, something's wrong. She doesn't fully want to tell you the truth because she's so afraid of losing you, right? She's liked you so much since you were kids, and she's just afraid to lose me. And I ran it by one of my friends that's a woman, and she told me the same thing. She's like, I think she's lying. I think she's not telling the full truth because she's afraid. She knows what's going to happen. She knows that that's an instant loss with you. And so ultimately, it was kind of all for nothing because I still feel like shit, and I still don't feel like I can trust her or let it go. And so now I'm back to square one, and I'm probably gonna have to unfollow her now and block her.
So old girl said she went out with the little gang or whatever to the little bar, and she kissed this dude's brother, held his hand. For me personally, as a person with a brother, if my brother's girlfriend kissed my brother, held my brother's hand, or even flirted with my brother, that's enough for me to be like, I could never like you. Never, ever, ever. Never. Even if you over here caressing his shoulders, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm good. Nope. I can never date you no more. Hopefully he gets you. Hopefully my bro gets you, but not me. Nope. Cannot be me. That's enough right there. Stop the conversation there. I don't even care if y'all had sex. I don't even care if none of that. The fact that y'all kissed and held hands, I'm good. I'm good. My bro had you. That's enough to tell me. And the reason why, she might feel attached is because, y'all smashed the second night y'all hung out. The second night. And you know why she did that? Probably she want a good time, of course, but I think what a lot of women believe is sex is the way that you keep a man. That's not the sole way to keep a man. That's not the only way to keep a man. There's greater ways to keep a man. I'm going to tell you right now, for me, sex ain't it. Nope. Can you cook? I'd rather you cook better than you can, throw it down in the bedroom. If you can make my stomach happy, you can make me happy. I'll do anything for you. I'll tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? So sex ain't it. And so I feel like she believed that sex was it. And that's why she, the box was opened so quickly on night number 2. And she was hoping that would keep her in the loop, keep her around. And obviously, at least hopefully, I hope it doesn't keep you around. I hope you block her. I hope you cut her off. I hope you just completely disconnect from her in your life. Because like you said, she was stammering. She was stumbling. She was wishy-washy. It doesn't feel right. You said it. It just doesn't feel right. Something still seems off. And that's your cue to dip. Sayonara. See ya. I'm out of there. And I think you should do just that. I think you should do exactly that. Just do that, man, and you'll be good. You'll be good to go. Plus, brother, man, you probably got girls in the comments right now that's like, ooh, she stinks. I don't. They're ready to hit you up. Go check the comments out. You might find somebody a little bit better than her. You never know. Never know. Yeah, brother. I think we pretty much put the icing on the cake, cherry on the top with this one. So hopefully he's doing all right, doing better. As for us, we're going to keep doing good. And we got to find out what's next.